Chef Steve here in the Americraft Kitchen. One of the finest tools that you can ever have in your kitchen is our kitchen cutter. Now, we put a high chrome finish on it so it looks good, so we want you to keep it out on your countertops, because if you put it away, what's going to happen? Out of sight, out of mind. Yep, goes into that gadget graveyard. By the way, it comes in a variety of colors. We have the high chrome. We also have it in brown. A little beige, black. Now, high chrome finish looks nice on any surface. Now, it comes in two pieces. Now, this is an industrial unit. It comes in two pieces. The one thing I do recommend is that you don't put it in the dishwasher. Here's why. On the top half, there's a bearing inside here where this handle goes. And over time, that bearing might get a little wet. And the bottom is obvious, that rubber base. The heat of the dishwasher might go ahead and start to warp that a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this kitchen cutter on any flat surface. Now, find any flat surface on in your home and just turn that lever on the bottom. And you see it's going to stick to the countertop. You're going to have 600 pounds of pressure right there. Now, if it doesn't stick, there's a couple of things you want to check. The first thing I want you to check is that rubber base itself. Make sure there's no food particles on there, because that'll break that air seal. Clean it up really nice. Try it again. If it's still not sticking, check your countertop. Maybe you want to move it over just a little bit to find a really flat spot. It could be just a little bit of a warp in your countertop. That's a lot of times what will happen. And if it still is not sticking, maybe it's the countertop itself. Maybe you happen to have tile countertops and the grout lines are going to stop it from getting that nice seal. If that's the case, just find yourself a good flat cutting board and put it on there instead. So we're going to show you how to use this. Again, any flat surface, turn that handle. Now you're going to notice inside of here that there's some teeth. If you look at our cones, on the bottom side, there's openings. Those openings are going to match up with those teeth. So the thing I can suggest the best is pick up your cone like this. Put your hand in the cone, fingers inside, thumb on the outside. That's going to be the easiest way to do it. Now, a lot of people want to pick them up this way. When you do that, you see how your fingers kind of hit on the edge right here? It kind of stops it from going in. Some people like to pick it up and palm it. If you do that, the palm of your hand kind of hits the back and it makes it a little tougher to put on as well. So I want you to stick your fingers straight down into the cone, thumb on the outside, turn that handle clockwise. Just bring those openings onto the kitchen cutter. It'll find its own way on. You see? Perfect. Now to take it off, just grab hold of the cone and turn the handle counterclockwise and it comes right off. So clockwise on, counterclockwise off. Simple as that. Now the cones do come, they're numbered. If you look in your cookbook, you're going to see different recipes. It's going to ask you to use cone number 1, cone number 2, cone number 4. The bottom of the cone, there is a number. If you can see right there. So the numbers will correspond to what the cookbook is telling you. Now, one of the best things that I can recommend that you do is you just simply get yourself a nice 5-pound bag of potatoes. And I want you to go ahead and put different cones on and cut those potatoes up, and you're going to find the cuts that you like the best. Now, I'm going to just show you a couple of them. I'm going to start here with our grater cone. This is all actually, this would be cone number 1. We're going to put this onto our kitchen cutter. Now, for those of you who like to bake, you want to get that lemon zest or the orange zest, just take a lemon and just turn the cone and just slowly, just sort of tap it onto that as you turn the cone. It's going to give you just that lemon zest that you like for your baking. And you can see that beautiful lemon zest that we have right here. So just a little bit of a tap as you go, and you got the nice lemon zest. Now this cone I also like to use for potato pancakes. Now I'm a big potato pancake fan. I think it's kind of a lost art. Here's how we make our potato pancakes. Again, using the grater cone. Take your potato. Now you can do a couple of things. You can put it to the back of the hopper, or you can palm it right on top. Now for many of you, you've seen when you get the kitchen cutter, you do have that finger guard that goes on. Now I do like to use that finger guard if I'm cutting up radishes or perhaps doing some walnuts. When I want to make a nice chicken salad with some walnuts, I'll use the finger guard. Other than that, I tend to prefer not using it, so at your own discretion, you see what you like the best. What I do with that potato, I palm it right on top. And you're going to see that beautiful shredded potato that we get, but it's a very fine shred. You see, perfect for potato pancakes. Put a little flour in there, put it on the grill, you got perfect potato pancakes. So that's this will also grate cheese for you, or if you, by the way, a little hint, you want to grate some cheese, put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes before you grate it. It grates a whole lot easier. You can also do carrot raisin salad, put the carrot through here. If you'd like to make zucchini bread, run a zucchini through there as well. Let me show you another cone here. This is, it's got one wavy edge on it right there. We got one straight edge. And you're going to see on this cone that I get more of a Ruffles potato chip cut. So if you like Ruffles potato chip, take a look at that. perfect every time. Matter of fact, what I like to do for this, put these on a sheet pan. The Americraft bakeware is 5-ply. As a matter of fact, it'll never warp on you. Go ahead and get our sheet pan, put the potatoes on the sheet pan in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. Sprinkle a little Mrs. Dash or some other non-salt seasoning, and you got a healthy, grease-free, salt-free potato chip snack. So that's another idea that you can use. And let me show you one more cone here. Maybe you like regular potato chips. You don't want the ones that just have the ruffles in it. So we're going to use this cone. Again, palm it right on top. And you're going to see, now we're going to get that nice flat cut. And we got regular potato chips on this type too. And then when you're all done, of course you got potato skins. Little cheese, little bacon on there if you'd like. Put it in the oven. Perfect potato skins. I do believe if you go to a restaurant, what do they charge? About $5.50 for 3 potato skins. I think this potato might have cost me a nickel. Good cookware saves you money. Interesting. So those are some of the cones. Like I say, grab a potato, run through a bunch of the cones, and you're going to find the favorite cuts that you like to use. The kitchen cutter is one of the greatest tools in the world, and like I said, it is a tool, not a gadget. So you want to keep your good tools out. Show them off. Steve from Americraft. Looking forward to seeing you again.